Hello friends, welcome to Stunner Share. Actually I got some time now, half an hour or so. So I thought of recording it, and then while in other meeting itself, I thought to edit it and I'll upload it as early as possible. So that is the plan for today. So in this video, we are going to cover the post-market analysis. So I'll be covering the Nifty and Bank Nifty post-market analysis. Along with that, I will also cover the golden pivot zone and inside camera law. Apart from this, if you guys want me to share any other analysis of any specific strategy or any specific stocks, do let me know in the comment section so that I'll update here. Like if someone might need see, for example, there are top gainers and top losers list every day every day in the market, right? And some people might ask me how to trade, or how, what is that signal given in the top gainers or top losers list, how to know that if we are taken a trade, how to hold the trade. All these questions might come. So if you guys need any such type of video, please let me know. I'll try to make a video for that. Clear? So before moving on to this video further, strict disclaimer, whatever analysis I'm sharing in this video is all about my analysis, so I can be wrong at any time. So please do your own analysis, please use your strategy as well as risk management to take any part of trade. Please do not blame me for your profits and loss. And then moving on to this video further, I have shared a tweet in my Twitter feed stating that Nifty update. First update is, like I told here, candles tried breaking high to show bullishness. Candles tried breaking high to show bullishness but started falling. I mean to say that it started with a gap up and it showed some bullishness to move upside, but it started showing some weakness. I'm expecting bearishness to sideways for rest of the day. So this is what I updated around 10:50 a.m. and the same thing, like expecting bearishness to sideways, and that is what has happened. See, bearish, not exactly high bearishness, but bearishness to sideways has been seen. Clear? And this is what has been explained in Panguchande A to Z channel. What I would tell you guys is, like, I sometimes whenever I get time, what I will do is, like, I basically do a live in Panguchande A to Z channel. So I would request each and everyone to watch or just have some notified, so that whenever I do live analysis, you guys can reach out over there and you guys can ask for any stock related information. If you guys need, you can ask that, so that I'll be able to upload or give a comment on that itself. Okay, so try to make use of it. Even here I shared about several things. I shared about 2 to 3 stocks. I also shared about the Nifty update, and then I have discussed about the golden pivot zone stocks and what can be done, how to trade and all those. And I also gave a hint on HDFC Bank and Nifty Bank details, and based on that, one of our friend follower was able to make some profit out of that. So what I would say is, like, just check for the notification, and if you guys are able to attend that live stream, then it will be helpful for you. And this live stream, I have also shared it in Telegram as well, I think. So make use of it. I don't see much of views, maybe like only 10 people have seen that. So it would not reach a larger audience until unless you guys see and make use of it. So I either follow the Twitter feed or the YouTube channel notifications, so that sometimes I might do live, and that will be helpful for you. Clear? So moving on to this video again, into the topic of Nifty. Though this is a dark cloud pattern, actually Nifty came with a good gap up and it was resting around the previous day high. But after the resting about previous day high, it is not able to move further upside. It was showing a lot of weakness in the candles. Okay, it was showing a lot of weakness in the candles, and when this candle was forming itself, I told that I'm expecting bearish to sideways, and I posted that itself. But ultimately, this one candle took all the, like, for example, I gave a bearish bias, but people might have some different thoughts and they might be bullish also, right? And this one candle showed some bullishness and ultimately came back in the next candle very violently. This would have eaten everyone's SL over here. Okay, so this is what has happened today. I was expecting bearishness, so I was not preferring to buy a call. Why I was not why I was not willing to buy a call is, like, the candles were clearly showing some bearishness, and that is why I thought, okay, not to go for buy sell, let's wait for sell side. And ultimately yesterday video I told that as yesterday it had a very trending day and the CPR was very wide, I'm expecting a narrow day. This is what I told on yesterday's video. So check the post market analysis video which I've shared yesterday, so that you will be able to understand what I've discussed over there. And that is why the reason I said by sideways also. I did not give a bearish view, I did not give a sideways view, I gave a bearish to sideways view. So because I know the Camarilla, the CPR both are like wide, so I'm expecting a narrow day, and based on the narrow day and also I'm expecting some sort of bearishness in the market, so I gave this view. And now if you want me to check on like higher time frame, I could see we have formed a double top, and we might come back again over here if we are going to break this low. For example, if we are going to break and close below this particular line, because here this acts as a resistance and this is acted as a resistance, so now I think this will act as a support. If we are able to take a support over here and then move up, then it's fine. But if we are not able to take a support over there and move upside, then we might break and come down. So this looks like a double top which has formed, so try to be very cautious. And also what I have told on the daily time frame analysis is like I might expect some range bound scenario to happen. So let me remove all the intraday drawings whatever I gave. So what I told in previous video or the next week analysis, whatever I have shared over there, I told that I'm expecting some sort of parallel channel formation to happen. Clear? So this is what the parallel channel formation to happen which I posted, and exactly if you see Nifty has tested that channel and then trying to come down. We might again come over here and take support, and like we might travel in this like this parallel channel for a longer time. So this is what my expectations in Nifty for coming days. Okay, I might be wrong. I'm not sure like whether it should happen the same way, but even if you see there is no exact parallel channel details has been found, but I was expecting that this might happen. Clear? And it is happening, but let's see how long it is following in the channel. Now let us move to the Bank Nifty analysis. Bank Nifty I did not share any view because one point was like it is in a bullish golden pivot zone, so I was not much bearish. If it has to break this bullish pivot zone, it has to fall with a very big candles. But though the bearish candles are big, but there was no continuation of bearish candles, so I was like not willing to share the update on Nifty Bank because I just told that it is at the golden pivot zone. So whenever it touches the golden pivot zone, you can go for 1:1 ratio, and whenever again it touches the golden pivot zone, we can go for 1:1 ratio. But that is a very tricky and you need a lot of experience on that. But anyways, what I would say is like Bank Nifty was at the bullish golden pivot zone, and CPR will act as a very good support, so I was not expecting much of bearishness. So that is why I did not share any update on Nifty Bank. And if you also see, though it opened a gap up and it got rejected H3 and came down towards L3 and started taking support, and it was like completely lying at the golden pivot zone. Clear? So not much views to share on Nifty Bank. And now let's go for tomorrow's CPR and Camarilla. So CPR and Camarilla for tomorrow looks very narrow, I think, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, CPR is very narrow and there is a bearish golden pivot zone, so we need to wait and watch on how Nifty is going to react tomorrow. As I said, I am not much bullish on Nifty from today. Okay, I'm not much bearish on bullish on Nifty from today. It's not like don't consider that it will go for a crash or it will go for a correction. It might go into a sideways territory. So that is what my expectation in Nifty. Clear? So in the case of Bank Nifty, yes, there is also a bearish golden pivot zone, and though the CPR is like CPR and Camarilla is showing a bullish bias, but this bearish golden pivot zone is a concern. If we are going to open above the CPR, then it's like the bearish golden pivot zone, we need not worry, we have to change our view to bullish. But if in case we are going to open below the CPR or at the CPR, then the possibility of being bearish or sideways is highly there. Clear? So these are the updates, or these are the analysis on Nifty and Bank Nifty for the day. And for tomorrow I have also shared with respect to the CPR and Camarilla. CPR and Camarilla both are showing bullishness, but as there is a bearish golden pivot zone, we have to be very cautious. And also on the price action, as per the higher time frame, I could see I am not very much bullish on Nifty. Clear? Now let us see some few of the golden pivot zones. So this is one of the golden pivot zone which I have also shared in the live stream which I did on Panguchand A to Z channel. I said that there is a possibility of extreme reversal setup to happen, but ultimately this was not an exact extreme reversal setup, but this is also sort. but this is also a sort of bearish sign, and it started falling down. Clear? And then actually, if you see, there is a rejection at the bearish golden pivot zone as well. Now next stock is Bajaj Auto. Initially it took a support at the first candle itself and started moving up, and then started rejecting at H4 and started coming down. But this is what the zone you need to focus. As we have got an entry, it would have been good to if you would have taken an entry over here. Clear? And then Reddy also showed some support taking scenario, but actually if you see, the market was cracking down, and we are also looking into Nifty 50 stocks. So when you see that market is bullish, you need to concentrate on bullish golden pivot zone. When you see the market is bearish, you need to concentrate on bearish golden pivot zone. It's a very simple logic. So try to make use of it, and try and see how is it working for you. Clear? So HDFC Bank, and it took a support, it gave 1:1, again took a support, gave 1:1, took a support, gave 1:1. This is how HDFC Bank played a role, and it ultimately took the support at the bullish golden pivot zone. And IOC did not touch the golden pivot zone. Yeah, this is the candle which touched, but not much trade in that. And Techem, this is an extreme reversal setup at the bullish golden pivot zone and started moving up. This is a good trade. Entry above 1456 and the SL is 1450, nearly 6 points SL, and we got nearly 78, nearly 22 points movement has been seen. This is a good one in Techem. And then Bharti Airtel, HR Motors and Titan, which came under the inside Camarilla setup. So based on the inside Camarilla setup, actually either you need to check for breakout or breakdown, or you need to check for support or resistance to take, and ultimately it gave a break down and started moving up. To be honest, not much of 1:1 ratio or 1:2 ratio you would have got, but a decent one you would have got with the no loss strategy was there in Bharti Airtel. And then HR Motors did not break the previous day high or previous day low, and it took rejection at the previous day high. So if anyone had taken a rejection, then suppose this is a rejection trade if you are taken, and based on that it almost gave 1:1, but it did not give a complete 1:1, and ultimately it ended with a loss part, because it is the entry would have been over here, and it would have been a loss trade for HR Motors. And then Titan was an awesome one, because first candle itself gave a break below the previous day low, and once after it started taking rejection at the pullback towards the previous day low and started getting rejection, and after that an entry below this first candle's low 1843 and the SL of around this candle 1857, nearly 14 points SL, we would have got 1820, which is nearly 23 points, more than 1:1 you have got in Titan. Clear? So this is how you need to manage your trade. This is how you need to check for the trade. This is how you need to do some analysis and take only specific stocks and leave about the junk of stocks whichever is available. And apart from that, we have few stocks which I shared for swing purpose, which one is Balakrishna Industries. Okay, so Balakrishna Industries is again showing some lot of upper wicks and showing some weakness as well. So I will wait for a week to decide, week close to decide on Balakrishna Industries. And then another one is Persistent Systems. Persistent Systems, it's good. I don't see any major worry like in case of Balakrishna Industries, but it's looking good. If there is a good close above, then we could see some further upside. And apart from that, I also discussed about Tata Motors in Panguchandra A2Z channel, and entry above here with an SL of 268, around 4 to 5% SL. I was expecting some upside move, and my expected targets were around above 300. So though it has moved nearly 3% today, and ultimately it ended up at 1% or 1.5% only. So but let's see, these are swing basis, right? We will not be able to consider these intraday movements, so we have to wait and watch for a couple of days, or we need to wait and watch for the weakness to generate on all those. Clear? So apart from that, next day, tomorrow's golden pivot zone stocks, nearly 24 stocks are there. So try to make use of it. What you guys can do is go to TradingView, just plot the CPR and Camarilla CPR and Camarilla, what is that, indicators, and check which all stocks comes under bearish golden pivot zone. Why am I saying to concentrate on only bearish golden pivot zone is I am expecting bearishness in Nifty. Clear? So this is the golden pivot zone stocks, and inside Camarilla stocks for these are the inside Camarilla stocks for yesterday, and for today, for tomorrow, I'll these one sec. For tomorrow, these are the inside Camarilla stocks. So we have nearly 9 stocks. So tomorrow, let's see, where tomorrow is an expiry day, and you also need to know tomorrow is an expiry day for August month. So be cautious with any trades with Nifty index, but looks like we have 9 stocks in inside Camarilla, with Nifty also coming under inside Camarilla. So I'm expecting some bullish, I'm expecting some trending nature in the stocks as well as in Nifty. Okay, not bullishness, trending nature in the stocks in the stocks and in Nifty. And also please note, check for price action with Bank Nifty as well, how Bank Nifty is trying to react, because I'm not expecting. Okay, so even Bank Nifty, as I said, it is also showing some rejection over here. As I said, it has given a breakout and then trying to face some resistance over here. Again, if we are not able to close above this zone, then we might see further fall only. So Bank Nifty is showing also some sort of bearishness only when compared to Nifty as well. So try to be very cautious with whatever trade you are going to take, because tomorrow is an expiry day, which is also month expiry. So try to be cautious, and I hope I have given some information in this video. If you feel the content is good, kindly give a like. If you have any other queries, do let me know in the comment section. And apart from that, anything which you want me to add in this video, do let me know. Clear? Thanks a lot. Stay tuned for more videos.